Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Big Mike back here with you once again to bring to you episodes 3 and 4 review of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I am, of course, joined by Alex, Victoria, and our info guy, Mr. Piz.
Here, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. And, really good couple of episodes we just sat through, and let's get on with it. So, episode 3, we start off with Zemo, with Bucky actually breaking Zemo out of prison in... Where the heck was he? He was...
Did they say? I don't know if they
I
specified.
think
they
Norway.
said... Norway?
Makes
Wherever
sense.
he was in Civil War. I'll say that. I don't really know. And, he played a little political espionage, stole some identities, and out he went. And that's because, Zemo's good at tracking down super soldiers. And, of course, he's the one who broke up the Avengers in Civil War, so he's kind of good at it. They then start their search for the Flag Smashers at Mandrapore. And that's important because
Is it Mandrapore? What is
Mandrapore? I think so.
Madripoor.
Madripoor?
Yeah, M-A-D-R something.
And, well, to basically describe it best, we take it from another Disney franchise, Star Wars. It's a wretched hive of scum and villainy. And it pretty much is. There's no rules. You can pretty much do whatever the hell you want. And apparently they have Upper Town, which is the high-class place we saw, and Lower Town, which is, probably where we three would probably be.
Oh, just not you.
Not me? Nice.
You didn't make the cut.
I'm behind the scenes of downtown.
Yeah, you're the Sharon Carter of downtown. And actually, speaking of that, she makes a cameo appearance, and we actually find out what happened to her post-Civil War as the Avengers.
Bad.
It was all bad.
As the Avengers got the pardon, she did not.
Who's this?
The blonde
Sharon
girl that
Carter.
had a terrible kiss.
Okay.
She was labeled an enemy of the state because she stole Cap's shield and Sam's wings back for them before Civil War.
Before the airport fight.
Go on.
And then we find out she's technically Steve's niece. So
No, that's not true.
it's true.
No, it's
No,
not.
It's 100% true.
It's not
That's
true
who
at
she
all.
is.
No way.
They have the same blood, even though...
Yes.
Even
No, it's a
though
different
Cap,
timeline.
yeah, Cap
It's a
went back
different
in
timeline.
time after she was already alive.
Yeah, Mike,
No.
you explain this to me. It's a different timeline.
Mm.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
No
it's not.
way.
Whatever.
All right, internet
Fine,
troll.
fine,
Move
fine,
on.
Fine, whatever. Then they... Oh, and then we got John Walker busting into the home of... or one of the hideouts of the Flag
Oh, yeah, he gets
Smashers,
spit
and
on.
he gets a little intense. Although that's coming. Trust me. We get some information. We learn about who made the new super soldier serum. I forget the dude's name. Nagel.
Social network-esque, yeah. Wait, we skipped over, learning all the glorious stuff about how Zemo's a baron. Like, his private plane, the butler in the private plane. These were all the most fantastic parts. Every single
Wasn't
bit of
that
character
episode 2,
development.
though?
No, I hated the show until episode 3.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's right. We find out that, Helmut Zemo's a baron, and he's loaded. Like, he has a ton of money, and apparently a purple ski mask for some reason.
We watched him get it. He stole it out of that car.
No,
No.
that was his car.
Yeah, that was his collection of cars.
Did I miss that whole
I think so.
interesting? So he just had that weird mask?
Yeah, he just had it.
I
for
thought he
reasons.
was leaning into that car and came upon it.
No. That was his car in his garage.
He seems very much like a guy who would come upon
He-
something like that
Totally.
in a weird
I
circumstance.
could buy that. That was definitely his cards.
Moving on.
We also breezed past the best part.
the
Zemo dance
scene in all of Marvel.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Scene, this show had me. Like, I don't care what they do with the rest of the season. You have me. Like, it doesn't matter. That scene, you just earned all my respect. It was fantastic.
That was great, and if
the
you
slow-mo walking of the three of them getting in, like, that was perfect.
what was Sam's assumed name in the bar?
Oh, Tiger, something, Sleeping Tiger.
Oh yeah.
He's a real Marvel comic book person, right?
I don't know. I don't think he is.
TikTok said he was.
I don't think he is.
I really think he is, Mikey.
I have the
I'm
book.
pretty
I
sure
would
he
know.
You've read every single page, every single name.
Yeah.
I promise you he is. They showed a comic book next to him, like of what he looks like in the comic book.
All right. I
don't think he is.
I guess we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look for him.
What?
Crouching Flying Tiger?
Crouching Tiger is in my head, but
No,
it's not.
Sleeping Tiger?
No.
Lying Tiger?
No.
Is Tiger off too? Is Tiger off?
No, Tiger's
Was
right.
Tiger?
Moving on. I'll
I
get
know.
to
Yeah, we'll
Stat
get it.
guy
We'll get it.
behind the scenes
We'll get it.
for you.
We'll get it.
When he pretends to be the Winter Soldier again, like that
Yeah.
whole scene was a masterpiece. From Bucky pretending to be the Winter
Smiling Tiger.
Smiling!
Tiger.
Yeah, like there's literally a picture of
Oh,
him from
wow.
comics.
What the heck? Is that like a demon or something? What the hell?
It's a smiling tiger.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm gonna have to look him up. Because I don't think I've ever seen him in my book. Anyway, moving on. They get a meeting with some. What was their
The
name?
power broker is who they were trying to see.
They were trying to see someone just below him.
She ran the bar, the Crouching Monkey bar.
Oh
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And apparently she was a contact for Zemo a few times.
Yes, like she knew Zemo.
And she told him that the Flag Smashers actually stole 20 vials of the new serum from him and injected like 8 of them, I want to say.
And she was gonna buy Bucky. Like, everything about Bucky pretending to be the Winter Soldier again was so good. Oh
Yeah,
my good God.
I've got a weird feeling he might not have been pretending.
What
Like,
do you mean?
I don't know why, but I got a weird feeling a little something is still in there.
Well, and then what's the whole point of the Wakanda scene in this episode?
Yeah.
I mean, that's true,
You get hung up on some stuff.
but I don't know. I just got a weird feeling.
Steve Rogers, dead or alive?
I still think he's around somewhere. Maybe not on Earth, but I think
forgot
he's
about
around.
this very controversial opinion. We said he's on the moon?
Start the show with his funeral.
No, it's not a funeral.
Yes!
It was Sam giving the shield to the Smithsonian. He's not dead.
At the end of the funeral.
There's no funeral.
Alright.
Okay, so the
We're
deal's
gonna
off.
agree to disagree on this point.
The
I
deal's
think-
off in the bar.
Yeah, Dill goes off in the bar. We have a little skirmish. Not a full fight, but a skirmish. And then I think the bartender or someone
Yeah.
calms him down.
Who?
I don't know, the bar.
Wait, no,
Whatever,
nobody
but-
calms him down. They run out the back, and that's when we see Sharon.
Oh yeah, that's right. And apparently she's in a art smuggling ring.
Yeah,
which
so
is
funny out of
interesting.
left field.
Yeah, that's one career path. Also, I got a weird feeling she's gonna end up being the power broker.
I kind of got that vibe too, if I'm being honest.
Interesting. I mean, I felt that there was more to her, but I didn't jump to that, so interesting voice.
It's just a theory right now. Maybe
she
that
may
comes
just
true.
be working for him.
I could see that too. I could definitely see
Yeah,
that.
like,
as
how
well.
is she okay right now in Madripoor? I thought, like, you know, she's just casually walking in alleys. I'm like, the power broker wants you. Like, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
You're in.
And she like single-handedly fought off all of the fucking
I know.
all of the bounty hunters,
Yeah,
but like nobody's coming after her.
Right. Totally.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, her existence is suspicious in this moment.
True.
What am I missing?
When they go into the storage unit.
Yeah, the storage unit. They meet the guy who repurposed the serum. who I think they got it from Isaiah.
Yes.
I think that's probably where, because he talks about
When he was in prison, like when, like it's so. I'm dying to learn
I
about
think
that.
he referred to it as prison, but I think he was just captive, like in a lab being studied.
I think that too.
Okay.
But for all intents and purposes, he was in prison.
Incarcerated.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And then Zemo just blows his brains out. After a very long monologue. I forget really what was said. Yeah, I think he explained about how he engineered the serum.
As many data stealing things.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like you can that's what I know Zemo's gonna eventually double cross him.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
Like he is very clear and steadfast in his beliefs. Like you knew he was gonna kill him because that is exactly what he said he would do.
Yeah.
He's always going you can rely on him to do. He's very transparent. I feel in that way, and that's another one of the reasons I really enjoy him. Like he's
same.
not behind the scenes. He's gonna protect himself, and he's gonna try to get rid of all super soldiers.
Gonna avenge his family.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much left in him. It seems like he's kind of moved on from
I
that.
was gonna say eventually, like he has avenged them. No.
I think
Like,
he's
when
living his
does-
best
when does the
life he
avenging
can.
stop?
Right.
I think when all the super soldiers and gods are dead.
Right, because I mean, now I'm getting ahead of myself, but the conversation he has with Sam about Bucky, when he's like, well, what about Bucky? I was like, that feels very unfinished.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Got it.
No. That's fine. And then I think we get one more last little thing with the flag smashers where they're,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess, taking supply. Oh, we missed something. What's the name of the main one? I keep forgetting her
Carly
name.
Morgenthau.
Carly Morgenthau is at the last minutes of Mama, whatever her name is.
Mama
Mama
Juju.
Danya.
Mama Danya. And,
You're good with names, John.
you really are.
Stat boy.
Stat boy. That's why we have you here. And yeah, we will see her last few minutes on this earth.
Not funny.
Why are you laughing
I
then?
don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Last bit with the flag smashers, we see Carly outside with one of her minions. They just raided a supply closet, I guess.
Supply closet.
Oh,
It was a GRC like government building.
oh yeah, that's true. And took some captives, took some supplies, and then boom, blew it up. Ended up killing 2, injuring 11. I want to say
I think she killed 3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, honestly, I thought the flag smashers would be a little more, not villainous, but maybe like misunderstood. Like, we obviously know what they want. They want, no borders, everyone working together, like what happened during the snap. Now I think they're pretty much bad guys. Like,
You think they're
Yes.
not misunderstood? You think you understand their whole gripe and what they're fighting for?
I do understand that, but if you really want something, I don't think you really kill innocent people like that.
Well,
The Avengers
let's
do that, though.
Kill innocent people?
Yeah, it's not intentional, but yeah, they have killed innocent people.
I mean, that's why
Not
this.
intentional is a pretty big caveat.
segue into episode 4. This conversation
Yep.
is exactly what Sam was having with
Right.
Oh,
and
100%.
they were connecting. They were
Yeah,
agreeing.
he was saying he agrees with her cause, so he was saying she's not evil in that way.
He was
Not
almost
intentional.
talking her off of the ledge from killing innocent people.
That's true. You got a point there.
So I would not label them as bad guys. I don't think they're going to be an enemy that's going to be fought.
I think that's going to be a
Maybe.
common thread of Marvel in this next phase is
Oh,
like
we
looking at misunderstood villains. Like Wanda was really presented as, is she good? Is she bad? Who is the villain here? And it was like everyone in a way has something that's blood on their hands. And I like that it's the same kind of theme with this next movie, with this next TV show.
It's a very different art of storytelling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so much more focused on like the actual conflict, and it's not clear. And all the other movies we've seen from Marvel, it's like it's very clear who the bad
Good
guy
guy,
is.
bad guy.
Yeah, you know, Iron Man, guys in the cave.
Yeah.
But I really am enjoying this version of storytelling.
Yeah. And we actually forgot something from episode 3. A little bit at the end, we got Zemo, Falcon, and Bucky walking down the street. Bucky pretty much says, I'm gonna go take a walk somewhere.
Oh, right.
And he picks up a little something. Looks like a little Wakandan tech. Little bread trail. Then all of a sudden, Dora Milaje.
Yeah,
Just
that
like
was sick.
right there.
That was sick.
That was awesome. There's going to be some more awesome stuff coming from the Dora Milaje coming. Let me tell you that.
What is that word?
Dora Milaje.
It's the King's Guard of Wakanda.
It's surprising that the King's Guard is who you'd send on international. Wouldn't they always be staying with the king?
I mean, we don't know the status of the king right now.
FBI's
Moving
got
on.
field offices.
Yeah, but their job isn't to protect the crown.
Speaking of which, what's Prince Philip?
Yeah, we're bringing a lot of things in.
Yeah, we're a little too much in. So next episode we start off with
The awesomest flashback.
yeah.
My heart went pitta-patta, pitta-patta. It was so sexy.
Which connects us back to Mikey saying
Yeah.
he doesn't think that the Winter Soldier is gone, but in episode 4 we find
He's
out
crying
that he's
with joy.
definitely gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
that he's
he's,
gone.
he's
He's definitely gone. The Winter
He's-
Soldier is no more.
he's definitely cured. But I don't know. Maybe something happens.
He's just can't let him go.
I'm sorry, brainwashing like that just doesn't go away.
I don't think it just went away.
for it to go away.
And they said that
that's
it was
It
a
was also
process.
6 years ago.
it was a process. That's true. He wasn't just sitting there in carbonite
No, it wasn't.
gathering dust. Yeah. So, yeah.
Starts with the flashback.
Starts with the flashback. We get a little processing with the Winter Soldier finally getting over his mind control, which is that's big. That's some real character stuff going on. And then we have a conversation in the present with the Dora Milaje, in which they want Zemo because he killed T'Chaka in Civil War, which kind of kicked off the Civil War.
Yeah.
And then Bucky goes to tell Zemo and Falcon about this, and then they go to Mama Tofia's. I don't know. I'm terrible at dance right now.
Mama Danya, it rhymes.
Mama Danya's funeral, which is held in this little.
Wait, no, you skipped a part.
What did I skip?
That when they're all trying for information, the only one that's good at it is Zemo. Like,
Oh yeah, and
he is a good freaking character. I love that everybody else was failed, and he's this guy that is like against groups that are like, I don't know. I just really dig that he could have been so useful as an Avenger. Like, he has very strong, I don't know, what do you call it, spy, like tactic skills.
Yeah, well,
Whatever word you would use, it just like I love that scene. The whole point of it was to show that he was the only good one. He was the only one that figured out how to get the information they all needed.
well, if
They compared him to El Chapo.
Oh, yeah.
well, if you remember how they got from A to B, he offered a little strange child candy.
Got the job done.
That's
Would you rather, be standing
I
there
think
with nothing to show
Think
for?
a little bit deeper into the scenario and the circumstances. He's not just walking down a neighborhood offering children candy. This is a GRC
And
building that brought people together who were snapped away or were displaced
they were the
when
ones remaining.
Let me finish. When people came back, they were displaced. So they were all put together into a certain area designated by the GRC. So these are government-sanctioned housing units
Right.
with just civilians who may or may not have any other family at all. So he's walking around just talking with people who obviously knew Mama Danya, and they've lost somebody. All he's doing is trying to get information. He's not just offering children candy.
And singing Baba Black Sheep down the street.
He's trying to see
That's
like
a little-
chill, you know, like he's showing that he has a father, he has a kid that makes him more trustworthy.
Had a kid.
You get hung up on some strange details.
I'm sorry, man. It's a little creepy to me.
That shouldn't be. But moving on.
Yeah, moving on. What was next? Oh, and then, Falcon going in to see
The
Kate?
Falcon.
Kate?
The
Whatever her name is.
Carly.
Carly. Jesus Christ.
Do you watch the show
Yes,
or not?
I do. There's so many names.
I don't think he watches it, John.
Carly Morgenthau.
Carly Morgenthau, and she, Falcon is doing a really good job at negotiating.
I loved that callback to what he did in Captain America 2 Winter Soldier when you first met him and he was at the VA. Like, I liked that a lot.
He was leading the therapy.
And
yeah.
didn't you I haven't cared as much yet for their, like, buddy cop chemistry. I like them as individual characters. I haven't been, like, really enticed by their chemistry.
Yeah, I don't need them as a duo right now.
But I did love how they don't know each other all that well. But Sam was like, I want 10 minutes. And Bucky, without question, was like, he needs his 10 minutes. Give him 10 minutes. He's like, he's going to do it. He knows what he's doing. Like, he talked about how this is what he's used to doing. He knows enough that he was like, he's in the VA. He's done this. I liked so much seeing Bucky be so unequivocally like, I trust exactly what he's going to do. I don't have any doubt about him. I don't need to second guess this.
Yeah.
I liked that. That was, that was the first time I was like, oh, I'm interested in this partnership.
Bucky is,
A ride or die.
well, I think he's better at following orders than leading.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah.
Maybe a little holdover from his programming?
I think being Captain America's sidekick,
Yeah, that's probably true enough.
which is going to continue.
Yeah,
That's the point.
probably. Then John Walker busts in like the Kool-Aid man.
Lol.
That's all I could
Literally.
think. That's all I could think about with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! And tries to arrest her. They get into a scuffle, and there's actually 3 really good fights in this one. There's this one, which is kind of, how do I say this? I'm talking with my hands right now. I don't know why. It feels
Which fight?
Carly gets shot.
yeah.
Okay.
It feels more not intense, but
Personal.
yes. Nah, maybe not personal, but
Zemo hates super soldiers. What is she?
I mean that's true.
She is a super soldier and holds the key to more. It's personal.
True enough. True enough.
It also, again, like this episode, I feel like was kind of subtly hitting you over the head with, bless you.
Bless you.
Zemo is the only one who can do this. He was the only one
Yep.
that knew where to go. He's successful. And he didn't hesitate. He did his job in 10 seconds. Shot her, immediately stomped on all the things. Like, he is the only dependable one getting shit done in this episode.
Well, except for one.
Well, the King's
John.
people.
No, John Walker.
John Walker made a
Except-
mess.
No, except for one vial, he's saying.
Oh, I thought, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yes, important detail.
Which we'll get to. The other fight was
So good.
the one in, I guess, Zemo's hideout with the Dora Milaje,
Gorgeous
which was,
apartment.
that was so cool.
That's
I want to see more Dora Milaje
Yeah, whoever
fights.
choreographs the way those warriors fight, it's simply beautiful to
It's
watch
awesome.
the way they fight.
It's so good.
dancing. The way that that we all had a reaction when we watched her shoot. What would you call that
Throw
bow?
the spear.
When she throw
Yeah,
the
the
spear at the
spear.
exact angle to catch the shield, we were all like, that was just awesome.
That was
Well,
so cool.
John Walker proceeds to get his ass beat,
Yeah.
and it's like
Rightfully.
the tipping point, and he says they weren't even super soldiers.
And that's...
And that brings me to my point is they fucking are. Like, Wakandans are super soldiers in and of
I
themselves.
mean,
Like,
Why? Because their training is like more.
their
advanced?
training, their technology, like all of it. They are as lethal as super soldiers, all of them.
Absolutely. You're definitely right on that.
Not to mention the top 0.001% of Wakandans who turn into the Dora Milaje.
That's interesting. Wait, we're missing the convo right before this though of when Zemo and Sam were talking, and he asked Sam, "Would you ever take the serum?" And Sam's like, "No." And they were really seeming to be bonding a little bit. Sam's doing a really good job of bonding with multiple characters in this episode.
Oh,
absolutely. Did they say, "Would you ever," or I think he said, "Were you offered?"
Yeah, and then he asked him,
Yes,
"Would
yes.
you want to?"
I
thought so.
Yeah, he definitely said, if offered, would you?
And he liked how he said, he even said, like you said right away, you didn't hesitate, you just said no. And he said, and then Zemo says, all super soldiers need to be eradicated. And he goes, well, then we're talking about Bucky. And then that kind of just hung in the air. Like, I don't know why Zemo feels like some, like, guilt towards Bucky because he's the reason that his life went so south for a little bit. Like, it seems like he is so straightforward and like he has no hesitation about how he feels about super soldiers and basically anything in general. He seems like he always knows exactly how he feels,
He's very
but with
surface
Bucky,
level,
yeah,
Yeah.
right, he keeps everything right there. But with Bucky, it seems like he is still unresolved with like exactly what he feels about Bucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
He probably knows he's helping him right now, but they're gonna.
It
have
could just
to
be that simple, yeah.
Take him back
Yeah.
into custody.
Yeah, that's gonna get resolved.
So sorry. So the Wakandans and them, they're fighting, and then in the meantime, Zemo slips into the bathroom.
Yeah, Zemo posting El Chapo,
Hysterical.
which is great. Then we get, fuck, why am I doing this?
John.
The leader of the Flag Smashers.
I'm not going to tell you again.
Fuck. She actually calls Sam's sister.
He just got away with it by saying she.
Uh,
Can you name Sam's sister?
oh, god damn.
That I can.
Sarah.
Wow. Jesus.
Very impressive.
Calls Sam's sister, basically saying, yo, it felt like we had a connection. Maybe he's not so different. And kind of threatens his family and the boat.
Kinda.
Well,
She
she
getting hung
does.
up so much on the boat. All she said was the dock. And I think she meant that she was going to throw them off the dock.
No, I think she's gonna destroy the dock. And the
If they're
boat.
already dead, what does it matter? You know?
I don't know.
Moving on.
Moving on, and then we get, the final confrontation between, Sam and the Flag Smasher boss.
Carly
Boss.
Irina.
Morgenthau.
Carly.
Hi,
And-
Carly.
And she pretty much offers him a place in the Flag Smashers, and he says, we even get an answer?
I don't think they resolved that.
Yeah,
I don't think we got an answer.
No, because Johnny Walker comes busting in again.
Oh yeah! Probably this time full of super soldiers here.
Probably.
Probably.
More than likely.
He took it.
Yeah, he definitely took it. And
Another epic fight scene.
another really good multiple part fight scene, not with just Johnny Walker and Carly wasn't a part of that at first.
They were all fighting.
Yeah, there's.
It was multiple fights all over the place, and then it got contained into like a cafeteria, I guess. And then Carly went to go stab Cap, John Walker, and his buddy Battlestar took the brunt, and now he's dead.
That's not exactly.
He tackled her so that she couldn't stab him, and she kicked him or punched him.
Punched him into a post. That's
and
right.
and he flew back and he either broke his neck or hit his head or something along those lines.
I think it's a combination. That dude
He
is
croaked.
dead.
Yeah, he croaked.
He was like, what did it remind me of? From the Hulk.
Ooh, who's seen the Hulk?
With Edward Norton?
Yeah.
Wrong crowd.
The guy who turns into the Abomination. He kind of had a similar thing, although he came back. Because he had a little... That's a story for another time. That's kind of what it reminded me of, but, this dude is clearly dead. And then Johnny Walker snaps. Like, he goes after the Flag Smashers, and in broad daylight, outside, in front of people, kills a dude. Kills a Flag Smasher in front of millions of people with cameras. And episode ends
very cliffhanger.
Very cliffhangery, with John Walker with the shield soaked in blood.
It was awesome.
Which was like, damn!
Yeah, it's a great visual to end the episode.
Totally. Oh, we forgot to mention that what is the King's Army called?
Dora Milaje?
They took off Bucky's arm.
Oh yeah, during the
That
fight.
shit was
That was cool. Well,
Ooh,
considering
the look on his acting in this episode was phenomenal. Like the look on his face, the shock when they took off his arm was so good.
it was pretty much like everyone else's probably.
Right.
It
But
was
like he did so much
Damn!
good acting this episode. I felt like the crying when you could feel the sense of relief at the beginning. I say
Yeah.
stand out Bucky for the episode. Oh,
Yeah.
Zemo, I love Zemo.
Sure.
Yeah, Bucky definitely feels more like an interesting character now, I feel like. And, yeah, that'll do it from us.
Any more predictions?
Oh, jeez. I don't
Not to
even
put
know.
you on the spot. I feel like
I
you
don't
always have
even know.
something
I don't
brewing.
even know.
You think that's what's her face is going to be potentially the power broker?
I don't...
Because we won't be back to the finale now.
I think that.
You think that?
I kind of think that she might be associated with them.
You want
Shannon
to
Carter.
keep on the record that you think Bucky is still partly Winter Soldier?
No, I don't
You
think
wanna
that's...
scratch that?
I'm going to scratch that.
one.
I-
Is Cap dead?
Is Cap
No.
dead? Do you want to go
No.
into the finale?
No,
So if we
Cap
get-
is not dead.
2 weeks from now when we do our post-finale one, you expect to have seen Cap?
What good is he going to do as an old man?
Maybe impart some wisdom to Falcon.
That's what they're gonna bring him back from the dead for?
He's good at that shit,
Man,
man.
they're not bringing him back from the dead because he's alive, Al.
He's alive. He's gonna be around. He's gonna be in like Nick Fury's space station with like Monica Rambeau or something.
And that
Wow.
wraps up our finale predictions.
Yeah, we will see you in 2 weeks for the grand finale.
Great 2 episodes.
I hope you
Totally
guys
changed our
enjoyed.
tune.
And we'll see you next time. Bye bye.